Hi, hello, how are you friends? Welcome to MDS Coaching Institute Koratla, and I am your coach Muhammad Sohail. So friends, in the previous video we have discussed about some independence movements like Swadeshi movement, partition of Bengal, formation of Muslim League, formation of Indian National Congress, and Surat split 1907 and Calcutta session 1906. So in this video we are discussing about some another movements like Jallianwala Bagh massacre, and you see non-cooperation movement, and so like this type of incidents, Minto Marley reforms, Montague Chelmsford reforms, and this type of reforms. In the video I will explain you what are the reforms. So all the best for your exams, all the best for your futures, better luck for your exams and good luck for your preparations. So let's see the today's video. So friends, today we are going to start a topic that is home rule movement. So this home rule movement was started in 1916, and the founder of the Home Rule League was founded by Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Home Rule movement was founded by Annie Besant. So two members, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Annie Besant, formed the Home Rule League and Home Rule movement. And after in 1916, Home Rule League and Home Rule movement merged with each other and became Home Rule movement, because the motto of this two league or movement was same, so it was merged. And the main intention of the Home Rule movement was to divide the Muslim League from Britishers, because the Britishers were fulfilling the demands of the Muslim League. What were the two demands of the Muslim League? The first one was the Muslim League want an separate electorate in which their Muslim candidate will stand in the election and only Muslim voters can vote him. And next, second demand was for the special category, the special reservation they needed. So these two demands were not fulfilled by the Indian National Congress. They were not ready to give this type of demands to Muslim League. But Britishers' role is to divide and rule. Policy was divide and rule. So they used Muslim League and dispersed Muslim League from INC, but INC was not ready to fulfill the demands of Muslim League. So that why the Home Rule movement was started by Annie Besant and Bal Gangadhar Tilak against Britishers. And next we see Lucknow Pact. What is this Lucknow Pact? In 1916, this Lucknow Pact, INC fulfilled the two demands of Muslim League. As I told in earlier Home Rule movement, Muslim League's two demands were special reservation and separate electorate. These two demands were fulfilled by the Indian National Congress. So Muslim League joined the Indian National Congress and left Britishers. And extremists and moderates joined together. As we know, extremists Garamdal and moderates Naramdal joined together in Lucknow Pact 1916. As you know, Surat split 1907. They dispersed from Garamdal and Naramdal. In Lucknow Pact 1916, they joined together. So this joining effort was given by Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu joined these extremists and moderates together. So Sarojini Naidu, for her efforts, gave the title the Ambassador of Muslim and Hindu Unity. Okay. Who was given the title to Sarojini Naidu? The Ambassador of Hindu and Muslim Unity title was given to Sarojini Naidu for her efforts in joining the extremists and moderates. And next we see Rowlatt Act. What is this Rowlatt Act? And this is known as Black Act. In 1919, this Rowlatt Act was enacted, and the Rowlatt Committee was chaired by a judge, Sir Sidney Rowlatt. Sir Sidney Rowlatt was a judge of a court in British government, and under his chairmanship, Rowlatt Committee was enacted, and this Rowlatt Act rule was anyone can be imprisoned without any proof or evidence. No meetings, no gatherings. This type of uh, thing is enacted in Sydney Rowlatt Act. means the famous dialogue, no vakil, no dalil, no appeal, no advocate, no petition, and no appeal. This type of act was enacted by the Britishers to curb the Indian against nationalism. And the two of the Congress leaders, the famous Congress leaders were arrested in this. They were Dr. Satyapal and Dr. Saifuddin Kichlu. These two were arrested, and Saifuddin was a leader of Muslim and Satyapal was a leader of Hindu community. So this was about the Rowlatt Act. No appeal, no dalil, no vakil. Anybody can be imprisoned without proof or evidence. This is also known as Black Act. Next we see the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Jallianwala Bagh, which is present in Punjab. It was happened on 13th April 1919. So here we see both the Saifuddin, Dr. Saifuddin and Dr. Satyapal Khichlu belongs to the Punjab state. These two belongs to Punjab state. And on the 13th April 1919, so many thousands of people joined together in Jallianwala Bagh to celebrate Baisakhi festival. And also they started thinking how to remove Dr. Saifuddin and Dr. Satyapal Khichlu from British government. And they were doing plans against the Rowlatt Act. So according to Rowlatt Act, nobody can be gather and no big meetings can be done, and anybody can be arrested without evidence and proof and can be imprisoned. So this was the Rowlatt Act. Rowlatt Act was enacted. It was implementing. These thousands of people joined in freedom fighters, joined in Jallianwala Bagh. So when the General Dyer came to the Jallianwala Bagh, he saw the thousands of people were celebrating Baisakhi festival. Without giving a minimum intimation to them, General Dyer came, surrounded the Jallianwala Bagh from four sides and opened fire on the unarmed peoples. On 13th April 1999, thousands of freedom fighters, thousands of people died in it. So it was a major brutal attack by the Britishers. So next moment we are going to see non-cooperation movement, the famous movement in the Indian history, 1919 to 1920. And the main motto of this non-cooperation movement was not to cooperate the Britishers. It is known as non-cooperation movement, means not to follow the orders and rules given by the Britishers to the people. Most successful freedom struggle in the history of India, non-cooperation movement started by Gandhiji. So the prominent persons in non-cooperation movement were Mahatma Gandhi, Motilal Nehru, C.R. Das, Chittaranjan Das, N.C. Khelkar. These were the prominent persons in non-cooperation movement. So what was the main point to start the non-cooperation movement? Means to ban the Rowlatt Act. The Rowlatt Act, we know, without evidence and proof anyone can be arrested and imprisoned. So it is known as the Black Act. So people demanded to ban the Rowlatt Act and give justice to Jallianwala Bagh people. So many unarmed peoples. General Dyer opened the fire on 13th April 1919. So people demanded the justice to the Jallianwala Bagh peoples. And non-cooperation movement was started by Mahatma Gandhi. So and Mahatma Gandhi written his title to Britishers, Kaisar-e-Hind. Kaisar-e-Hind is the title given by the Britishers to Mahatma Gandhi. But in non-cooperation movement, Mahatma Gandhi returned his Kaisar-e-Hind to Britishers, and Rabindranath Tagore also gave his title back to the Britishers. The title is knighthood, which was given by Britishers to Rabindranath Tagore. So Rabindranath Tagore also returned his title knighthood to Britishers. And Mahatma Gandhi forced to stop the non-cooperation movement, and Mahatma Gandhi was forcibly stopped the non-cooperation movement due to Chauri Chaura incident of February 5th, 1922, present in Gorakhpur, Chauri Chaura. Due to incident in which 22 police officers were killed in Chauri Chaura incident, the people in aggression kept on a fire on police station and 22 British police officers were killed in Chauri Chaura incident. So Gandhiji was a non-violence. Gandhiji needed to run the movement in non-violence method, but people get so aggressive and killed 22 police officers in Chauri Chaura. So suddenly Mahatma Gandhi stopped the movement. This was the reason. So this is about the non-cooperation movement. And next we see the Khilafat movement. What is this Khilafat movement? From 1919 to 1920. And Khilafat movement is also a part of non-cooperation movement. These two movements were formed at once and started in India. Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali brothers, famously known as Ali brothers, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, these were started the Khilafat movement. Why this Khilafat movement started in India? Not only in India, in all over the world, because British attacked Turkey, the present Turkey country. British attacked Turkey and the Khalifa of the world. The world Khalifa position was downfalled by the Britishers, and all over the world Muslims started protest against the Britishers. So Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali also started protest against the Britishers in India, and Mahatma Gandhi and Indian National Congress also supported the Ali brothers in Khilafat movement. So this was about Khilafat movement. And at last we will see today the formation of Swaraj Party in 1923. Why this Swaraj Party was formed in 1923 and who founded it? Swaraj Party was founded by Motilal Nehru, the father of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Chittaranjan Das, C.R. Das and N.C. Khelkar. So Swaraj Party demanded, what is the demand of the Swaraj Party is to change in the Montagu-Chelmsford reforms. So what is this Montagu-Chelmsford reforms? In next video I will detail explanation I will give about this Montagu-Chelmsford reforms, and also Morley Minto reforms. What is the Minto Morley reforms? As you know, Minto was the Lord Viceroy of India and Morley was the Secretary of the State. So what is the policy reforms of the Minto Morley, and what are the reforms of the Montagu-Chelmsford and Quit India movement? In next video I will all explain about this, and Dundee March, Salt Satyagraha, Simon Commission, Cripps Mission, all these reforms I will detail explain it in next video. So friends, if you like this video, please subscribe it, like it, share it and comment on it. Stay home, stay safe. I will meet you in a next video. Thank you.